Hi everyone. In the last class we have studied while loop construct, right? So in while loop we have seen that the test of condition is executed before the body of the loop. That is, the condition is checked first. If the condition becomes true, then only the body of the loop will be executed. Otherwise, body will not be executed. Hence, the body of the loop may not be executed at all if the condition is not satisfied at the very first attempt itself. If the condition becomes false at the first attempt itself, then body of the loop will never be executed. But in some situations, it is required to execute the body of the loop before the test is performed. So, in some cases, it is necessary to execute the body of the loop before checking the condition. So, in order to handle such situations, do statement is introduced. So, the general syntax of do statement is do, open the parenthesis, then body of the loop, close the parenthesis. So, at the bottom of the do statement, the condition is checked. So, this statement is also called do while statement. So, here we are going to execute the body of the loop first, then the test condition is checked. If the test condition becomes true, then only again the body of the loop will be evaluated. Otherwise, it will be moved to the next statement. So, here the program proceeds to evaluate the body of the loop first. Then at the end of the loop, the test condition is evaluated. If the condition becomes true, the program will be continued to evaluate the body of the loop once again. Otherwise, the next statement which appears after while will be executed. Okay. So, basically, if the condition becomes false, the control comes out of the loop. So, this process continues as long as the condition is true, and the loop will be terminated when the condition becomes false. That is why it is also called exit controlled loop, because the body of the loop is always executed at least once, because we are going to check the condition after executing the body of the loop. Therefore, whatever may be the condition, the body of the loop will be executed at least once. Since the condition is checked at the bottom of the loop, it is also called exit control loop. It is also called exit controlled loop. So, let us see the same example which we have seen for while loop, correct. So, the same example can be written in do while loop as follows. Same thing, the initialization of sum and number n. So, sum is initialized to 0 and the variable n is initialized to 1, because we are going to calculate the sum of squares from 1 to 10. That is why the variable n is initialized to n first. So, inside the loop, that is inside the do, what we are doing, we are squaring the number and adding it to the sum. Same thing what we have done in the while loop, the same thing is done in do while loop also. The only difference is, in while loop the condition is checked before entering the body of the loop. So, condition was checked here, but in do while loop the condition is checked here at the end of the loop. So, this loop will execute until n becomes 10. So, once the n becomes 10, again the body of the loop will be executed. Once n becomes 11, while n less than or equals to 11, while 11 less than or equals to 10. So condition becomes false and it comes out of the loop and printf statement will be executed. If the condition becomes false, the next statement will be executed, that is printf statement will be executed. I hope you have understood the difference between do while loop and while loop. In while loop, the condition is checked before entering the body of the loop. If the condition becomes true, then only the body of the loop will be executed. That is why in while loop, the body of the loop may not be executed at all. But in do while loop, irrespective of the condition, the body of the loop will be executed at least once. So, for the first time, without knowing the condition, the body of the loop will be executed. Okay. So, in the next class we are going to study for loop or for statement.